Hello, I'm back again. Welcome to another video this week. I have 5 journals that I want to show you, and by the way, thank you for all your messages for my last YouTube video and for going into my shop. Everyone is so kind. They sold out, so thank you so much. And this time I have some of these journals. So I had these before. This is the covers that I made when I was making the other journals. I just didn't complete them. So now they are finished. So I want to show you this one. This is, I think this was beginning of the year that I made fossil journals. And this one is a fossil dragonflies. And I made this, there is a video about them in my previous videos, but I made this one because I heard on TV dragons are living fossils because they've been around for so long. And I sort of imagined when you find the amber or the fossilized stone and there is like dragons in them or bags or shells, fish and that. So, and it's usually like this amber color and you have the layers from different minerals and fossils. And so this cover is made with vintage, very old cheesecloth, which sort of like coming apart like this. It's all sturdy though, it won't come apart at all. It's all sewn and stitched and sewn through, quilted. And then you have these vintage rusted laces, and then you have this lace going all the way on the bottom. This was the end of this lace thing, so it's got these edges and this, and it's all rusted. And then you have the cheesecloth and some crochet beads here, and then you have these freehand stitched dragonflies, which are meant to look like fossilized stone or sandstone. So it's all quite old, quilted. I love how you have the different textures of the different textiles. It's got a leather strap closure. I used this undyed leather, so with time it will get patina, so it will go darker and it will look more like honey color, like I'll show you, like that sort of color. This was exactly the same. So I love watching how the leather gets patina. And that's the closure here. It's a nice thick strap because this journal and this, oh yeah, and this is the closure, and you have to push it and then hold it there to open it. It won't come out. This is a screw, but the holes, they will work, they will sort of stretch. So I didn't put slits in them, it will be too big, so you just have to work it there and open, and they will stretch so much that it will get easier. See, this one is already, this is the third time I closed it, it's already better. So yeah, it's Tim Holtz metal knob. And this journal is quite large. It's 21 centimeters by 17, I think, and the spine is about 7, and it's got 9 signatures. Again, big thick journal, 9 signatures, and 2 eyelets here for, and this is a leather bookmark, again undyed leather bookmark. And at the end of this bookmark, I only have one of these journals, one. This is the last one I made, last one I'm making ever, I think. This is leather lace round, and these are beads that I made. They are I carved it and inked it, and I printed this one with a fern, inked it and varnished it. They are like just light wood, like lighter than this, with nothing on them when I get them. So I then hand make these beads from just a plain white raw wood bead. And then there is this ceramic, so it doesn't, see, there is a big hole, so it doesn't come out. So that's a bookmark and another bookmark. And now let's get into the journal. So front pocket with a hand embroidered, well, free motion embroidered dragonfly on a machine with vintage laces and cloths and cheesecloth and loads of stitching. Intaglio print on a card at 640 GSM Caddy paper, hand printed and rusted seed heads. So there is one tag, one pocket, and this also in there. Everything is stitched and glued, so everything is secured. Loads of sewing and stitching. File folder, there you can see the stitches. It's rustic. Here is a checkbook page. So again, all artwork is original, all book pages are original, no copies. Variety of papers, as you can see, drawing paper, check, office paper for rental books. I think this is music paper without the notes. Everything is tea and coffee dyed, and vintage book pages. This one is from English nature book, and the signatures are stitched in and finished with ceramic bead. The beads correspond to the color of the journal. So we have, this is a stone, some sort of stone, and this is ceramic. Oh, this is a new bead that I got, and you can see the glaze. It's like irregular round bead, and you can see how the glaze pools on the top there and sort of looks like glass. Well, glaze is glass, so it's lovely. There is about 7 or 8 papers in each signature, so that's 9 signatures, so that's 63. So let's say 60, 120, so 200 pages front and back, loads, thick, more than 240 pages front and back. Here seed heads, so very big journals. Here is some wallpaper that I really liked. It's nice and summery. Here is print on green gold linen. I got in Czech Republic, and there is a pocket, beetles. Oh yeah, I tried to theme this journal to like because dragonflies live around waters or swamps and stuff like that. So this is a water beetle, diver beetle. This is a Czech page, so it says, no, it's English. So yeah, they are diver beetles. So whatever you can find in a pond, small pond or a lake, and watery places. Eco printed paper with, that's a blackberry, and corrugated paper painted. Here we have a gel print one, gel print 2, both on linen. Tea-dyed cadi paper, mulberry paper, some puffin, waterbirds and pigeons. Not waterbirds, but wood pigeons. Or water lily, mushrooms, waterbirds, crane, mulberry paper. So this is the end of signature 3 canvas print on black and white. So this book is like themed in color and beige, but also a lot of black and white things. I don't know, I just like it. I like black and white in combination with the sandstone color. So here we have some water motifs, shell structures, glassing paper, vintage map pocket made like this, notes, dark note, dragonfly and water lily for July, Enid Holden page. I hand painted this with Indian ink. This is grasshopper. It's from the series I painted beginning of last year or this year. Last year with moths and beetles and other insects. I hand drew these on cadi paper with Indian ink and bamboo ink pen. So that was a great challenge. That was 100 days challenge, but I think I made about 200 of them or more. I went a bit mad. This signature is the middle signature and it's textile signature. So here I printed some outlines of the branches on beautiful rusted linen, and here is eco print on strato canvas, and it's a pocket and it's all stitched here and stitched here, so it's safe to put things in as long as you don't turn the book upside down. You can put things in. Lots of crinkly paper. This is a vintage book of plants, British plants I think, and my friend gave me that, and it's on this nice chalky paper that vintage prints used to be on in books, and it's got these ornate letters. Every plant has this ornate letter, and then you can read about it. So this is the marigold, so this is the marigold. So yeah, I don't actually understand why there is W, but oh, while waiting. Oh yeah, the first letter is this nice ornate letter. So loads of, oh, here is a little, oh, it's come apart, a little mulberry pocket. It's quite delicate, but the paper is quite thick. So I made it, I glued it into a pocket. I didn't sew it because I didn't know if the machine could like tear it. So there is a little, just a little pocket for one piece of paper or something. Someone wrote on this, so I left it on. I quite like how people make notes. I don't understand music at all. Practice slowly until perfected. Speed up, bit by bit. I haven't got musical bone in my body. Here, cherry leaf and some blackberries, and another side of the eco print. Here we have a bookmark and another of my ink drawings. This is original work, it's not a copy. Coffee dyed. I love how it makes this blotchy pattern, goes with the beetle. So this is a beetle. I don't know what beetle. I had it written down, but I don't know. In flight. I love the beetles in flight, how their wing goes. And then I have this tissue paper with coffee beans and other things that I glued, decoupaged on this file folder. So there's lots of beige and brown and some stony colors and ferns and black and whites. Mosses, vintage print. So this book is so big and thick, it will last you. This is the tissue paper that I decoupaged, and it's sort of like smooth, glossy, semi-gloss situation going on there. And the ferns, I loved it, and it goes really nice with this fern print that I made. These are river clams, or like soft water clams, soft water snails. Fish, snake head, and other insect sort of grass. I saw this here, stitching. I do love the stitching. It adds to the paper and the coffee dyeing. This is an intaglio print made with my press of moths that you might have seen before, but each print is original print, so there is no two the same. Another ink pen drawing, pocket, mulberry paper, some sort of insects flying maybe above the waters, dragonfly type. There is a proper dragonflies. This is and a beautiful crane and waterbird print, bitten crane, night heron, spoonbill heron, little bitten heron. Love it. I love them waterbird prints. And here is a nice beautiful print from my British book of insects. So it's a dragonfly. So I picked the papers to go with the theme. And here is a few prints and my artwork I made. So here we have eco printed cotton with blackberries and rusted linen with this green, matte green paint and a little fern. This is an ink drawing of some plant forms. This is a tea bag print decoupaged on this caddy paper. Then this glassing, butterflies, very old vintage print of some frogs from a tiny little book. Moths. And the back. This linen has been hand dyed, and I put on purpose, rolled it up and put strings on it, like as if you do tie-dye, and then it came with this pattern, and it sort of reminds me of the layers of fossils and fossilized earth. Here's the stitching for the closure. Here is eco print with a gel print of some branches and a fern on tea bag decoupaged on caddy paper. So that's that. So that's a 9 signature big book full of art and ephemera and vintage prints themed with dragonflies and ponds. Then I have two of these. So this is an embroidery ring that I inked up and varnished because it was light wood and I wanted it to have this dark color. The cover is made, you can see it good here. There's like a dip in there where the ring sits in the raised cardboard, so you have this texture here, and then you have the stitching here around, and there's 9 signatures again. I have some chunky books this week, and eco printed vintage linen. So here we have Japanese maple and walnut, and here is green gold linen and freehand embroidery on rusted fabric, rusted linen with some cheesecloth fibers and freehand embroidered moths with loads of different threads in it, so you can see different sort of colors in different light. It looks different in real life than on the camera, so yeah, it's very nice. Different, it has different colors, and this is different fabric. This is a little bit sort of greener, so you have cotinus leaves and Japanese maple, and this is 9 signatures with natural plant string, very firm, and that goes there. And this is rusted gel printed fabric again with this moth. You have the plants, print of plants and cheesecloth. Here you have branches printed on, and this fabric goes all the way around, and this is a combination of this beautiful clear print with green gold linen. So closure, let's look at this one. Closures here, wooden button, eco printed loop, sewn, double up and sewn. We have double bookmark, so double bookmark here with beads carved, inked and varnished by myself with leather string, and this one, and these ceramic beads that go with the colors on the cover. And here we have, this is carved and this is carved, inked and beads. And I think that this has natural string made out of plants. It's like cotton, but it's not. It's hemp, and it's vegan if you don't like the leather accessories, because I know some people don't. So let's get into it. So this piece inside is printed in one print. These are some recent seed heads I found and pressed with the little flat seeds. Love it. And this is here folded over, made into a pocket. So it's the print ends on here. I thought that's quite cool because it's printed over it, and it's sewn around. It's a tea-dyed linen printed with the seed heads. Here we have green gold linen printed with a lot of seed heads, queen and lace, double pocket with cadi paper made with some acrylic paint and branch print. This needs to get glued, and it will be done before it's posted. Here is another one of my vintage map pockets, a little book of butterflies, green paper, yellow paper, vintage print of some queens. So 9 signatures, so again about 7 papers in each. So here we have a batik print, and batik print on canvas with a layered gel print of my geese, flying geese in night. So we have that. This is called the spring journal, and I imagine the geese flying over frosty landscape in the spring, so that's why they are here. And this is a batik technique, so it's with the wax and fabric dyes. Here we have designer paper decoupaged on file folder with this trim, which is petroleum blue linen with some gel print on rusted fabric, some scraps, mulberry paper, vintage print of honeysuckle, different papers, print from a tree book, some vintage photographs, dandelion. That's old. Well, all my prints are old, but some are very old. This is eco print. No, what am I on about? It's a gel print. Nice thick wallpaper as a base. Beetles. One of my ink drawings sewn here for a tag. Envelope, flap. And so these two books are quite similar inside. Intaglio print with my moths, the blue matching, with vintage picture tree book again, because I did put some tree pages and ephemera in Weasel. That's the vintage animal mini book again. I think it's Observer's book, I don't know. Lovely. Yeah, trees, because we have the leaves, they come from trees, obviously. So some trees are in here. This is the vintage page with the nice letter again. I do like photographs of trees, and they are all in Dorset, they are all in UK. Check office card, here tag, vintage map. Now heron, batik technique with the wax, and then dyed in green on linen, white linen. So we have that pocket here. This is like a batik picture here, sewn here, blue linen sewn here, so you have another pocket, and a thick upholstery cotton fabric here. So you have signature cover that is made purely from natural textile and hand dyed with the artwork by me. Mulberry paper, June, Enid Holden page, the other side, sturdy pocket. Oh, blue linen, I love the threads in linen, and eco printed canvas, little pocket there on eco printed canvas. Goes with this eco printed cotton. This is thinner with a print, and again tea bag, decoupage, little tag, khadi paper. Khadi paper is very lovely handmade paper in India, extremely good quality. It's not like some handmade papers that are sort of too fibery and porous, so you can't draw on them with inks and they sort of like crumble. Khadi paper is excellent. Another ink drawing with my green gold paint underneath. Here is eco printed paper pocket, container's leaf and some other leaves, and painted corrugated cardboard. This is pocket made with linen print fern, thick drawing paper, vintage map, vintage bird page, butterfly. So we have the beautiful wallpaper again, and here is a seed head print made by me on rusted fabric. Look at the detail, that leaf there, lovely. And this, my favorite file folder. It's actually a cover for school books, paper cover for school books. Oh, sycamore tree, I think it's called lime tree. Lime tree is the national tree of Czech Republic, so I love lime tree, I love the tea, and I love bumblebees. Birds of America, blue jay, vintage print also. Another one of my drawings. Need glue in there, will be done. Paper. Seagulls. The end. Eco print, cotinus leaves, cherry leaves, other leaves, and rusty linen print, gel print. So we have that, and then this is similar but different because no two pieces of art or book ephemera are the same in this house. So same but different as usually. And we have two smaller ones, and we go quick. Ring for a closure, book ring. You can replace it with a string, tie string through these things and close it if you get it really thick and this is not enough. So then you put string through there and string through there, tie it, and you have a string closure if you want. I just like this, it sort of makes it nice and compact. This is 14 centimeters by 21. The signatures stick out a bit, I wanted it like that, but you have the fabric here to cover them, so it's like chunky and, you know, full up. And beautiful eco printing on vintage cotton, and the freehand embroidery of dragonflies. And we have a blue theme, so we have a blue bead and green and ochre. And this is intaglio print of cotinus leaves on khadi paper that has been coffee dyed or tea dyed, and Chinese maple print. 5 signatures, so usual amount. Envelope in each of these books, all of them that I showed you before, will be eco printed paper envelope. They are here, they just need to get stitched into an envelope. It's original eco print, so no worries about that. Leave it there so I don't forget. And this is 5 signatures, so we have this the linen, we have about 10 or 12 pages. We have the same pages, the same. Well, I'll show you the signature covers, the artwork. We just have less of it. So we have everything that you have in the other books. Look, beautiful print from Enid Holden. It's just a little bit less of it. Here you have the textile inside, textile signature inside. So no worries, you're not missing on anything. You just have a little bit less pages, less signatures, but everything is there. See, you have two hand drawings, you have this eco dye pocket, you have the wallpaper and the beetle, you have the vintage book pages and glassine paper and mulberry paper, even the little thick card with the intaglio printed moss and this. And I will photograph the signature covers for the Etsy shop anyway, so you know what you are getting. This is tea bag, some tea bag prints decoupaged here and here. And these are more golden green and dark green dragonflies and ochre. So this reflects it, the beads. Middle bead is green, not blue. And 5 signatures. And in this one you have this. And this. Again, the textile and the batik is there. So not missing anything, just smaller, thinner. Lots of artwork. So, thank you for watching. Everything is on my Etsy shop. Please join me on Instagram if you want to see what I'm doing. It's Fat Pickle Studio. I would really appreciate that. And thank you for lovely comments from last video. Thank you. Bye-bye.